I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. It is the one and only Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape, Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches. And in the other corner, it's Claressa Shields. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Claressa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
You can hear every murmur, every splutter, every insult, every boo, every cheer.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. So here we go. Should be a good one. That punch lands. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. He blocks the hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. She got clipped by that counter. Parries that jab away. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Claressa Shields is in trouble. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
A shot from the gods took her out. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Midway through the round, and it looks like she has the advantage.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Both trying for a knockout. Good counter shot by her. She's total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
The bell rings and we start the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Down goes Claressa Shields. She's absolutely done her in there with the headshot. Cue up the replay machine.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter. Incredible work rate. Every time they drop their guard, they get... Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Jab had to hurt. punch right up the middle. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Jab misses. Blocks that left hook. That counter shot lands. Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You've seen them in the past from this fighter. They don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter shot by her. The straight right just misses. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice defense on that right hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Let's start the 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some pimpers are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
And they get out of the way of that left hand. He blocks that jab. They exchange punches. The jab just got blocked. That jab just got blocked. Nice defense on that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to be thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Miss with that jab. Claressa Shields just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook won't score. Starting to take some deep breaths now. Hold it right there. Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? How is this fight still continuing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Claressa Shields is in trouble. Looks like trouble was... Oh, wait a minute! Claressa Shields just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught... Hold that thought! Claressa Shields is in trouble. Down goes Claressa Shields. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.